Greetings from the Gospel of Matthew to the Gospel of John. Jesus says his house shall be called the house of prayer. Matthew 21:13. And said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Mark 11:17. And he taught, saying unto them, is it not written, my house shall be called of all nations the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Luke 19:45-46. And he went into the temple and began to cast out them that sold therein, and them that bought, saying unto them, it is written, my house is the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. I really like what it says in John 2:13-17. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of money sitting. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, take these things hence, make not my Father's house an house of merchandise. And his disciples remembered that it was written, the zeal of thine house hath eaten me up. Understand what the Lord is saying. His house is to be a holy house of prayer, not a house of merchandise. This being said, consider what the churches of today are doing. The churches of today are giving fashion shows inside the churches. Someone told me they went to a fashion show at a church. They said the totem and the minister's seats were pushed away from the pulpit to make room for a stage for the fashion show. It was said that women pranced across the pulpit wearing all kinds of ungodly imaginable outfits, people would not wear on the streets. Yet they were prancing across the pulpit, shaking their rear ends with these ungodly outfits in the churches. There are many churches giving these ungodly events. Can you see how low the churches have gone? Jesus made a scourge and whipped the people that sold in the temple and cast them out. If he came today as he did then and saw these abominations, what do you think he would do? Remember, also, judgment will begin first at the house of God. These so-called fashion shows have nothing to do with the love of the saving of the souls, which is the purpose of the church. Can you see how far they have strayed away from the righteous, holy God, the creator of all things? Satan is truly laughing and sitting in their churches, receiving their worship. The Lord speaks of the church world, the field of God, and the religious world, as it will be reaped in Matthew 13:47-50. Again, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea, and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore, and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angel shall come forth, and separate the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. In the 41st verse it says, the Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity. These events are an offense to God. Repent and cease from these sins. The saints of God are to always reverence the holy name of our God, especially when we come together. We are to honor God in our place of worship. As it says in Psalms 26:8, Lord, I have loved the habitation of thy house, and the place where thine honor dwelleth. This cannot be done in a worldly event like a fashion show. It says in Psalms 93:5, thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Lord, forever. Fashion shows, bingo, auctions, and such like do not becometh holiness in the house of God. God bless and keep those that reverend with holiness God's holy meeting place. Thank you.